That's because of your victory in the triple threat. The whole Order of Shadows owes you a debt of gratitude. It's not faith, it's fortune. And a fair amount of your fortitude. But turn on the TV. It's time for Ria's interview with Stephanie.
Wow. So this is my first time here. The island is a special place, isn't it?
I can feel the magic of it. You can sense it too, can't you, Stephanie? The possibility in the shadows?
I'll admit that I've had my moments in the dark.
Of course you have. I can see it all over you. You should come over to the Order of Shadows and let yours free.
I didn't realize this was a recruitment interview.
It very well could be.
You and I both started very young in this business, Ria. We each had to find ourselves on camera. You clearly found an affinity for the dark and the creepy. Is that what led you to the Order of Shadows?
When I saw what was left of the Deadlands after Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman lost control of the island, of course I had to help turn it into a community. Into a tribe of like-minded souls. It's no secret I haven't always had the best of luck with past groups or partnerships I've been a part of, but I've truly found a home in the Order of Shadows.
I love that. And based on what my producers are hearing, a really great community to have, especially considering...
Considering? What do you mean?
Well, you know, all the changes rumored to be coming to the island. But given what you've said, I'm sure Shadows will be able to weather any storm. But I have to ask, Ria, how would you respond to those in other orders who claim that your role in Shadows is set to be another failed alliance as you try to fill the emotional void from past betrayals?
I'm sorry, what?
Hold up! Who put that on the prompter? I did not approve that question.
An emotional void?
Ria, I am so sorry. God, this is embarrassing.
No, Stephanie. Let's talk about this. If someone out there thinks that I'm so broken because I've been hurt in the past, because others have turned their backs on me time and time again, congratulations, you're right. I've struggled like hell to find those who will stand by my side. I doubt myself every step of the way, but I don't need others to follow me to be exactly who I am. At least I don't need approval from the stuffed suits like Cody Rhodes. And I don't beg others to hang on my every word like CM Punk. I'm 100% myself, all of the time, regardless of whether or not anyone else is watching. Here's the thing about those of us in the Order of Shadows. You can't call us names and get rid of the freaks and the weirdos. We've heard it all before. Our scars are our strengths. Shadows carries this island, our spectacle, our brutality, our unknown quantity is what people come to see. So, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, you want to take a break from preaching from your twin pulpits? Don't bother with the juvenile teleprompter stunt next time. My whole order will be happy to entertain every single one of you poser jocks and wannabe radicals.
Your tarot card reading. That darkness to come. Is it possible we saw its wellspring in Rhea's interview? The other orders will not find much delight in it. I'm not certain it matters at this point, though it clearly struck a nerve with Rhea. The saboteurs sought to sow dissent, and they succeeded, stoking a flame that lies dormant deep within. Seething, Rhea spoke of them as dishonorable on national television. They were already mad that you beat their orders. So one of them used it to bury Rhea in the Order of Shadows by adding that insulting question to Stephanie's teleprompter. Come, sister, let us find Rhea before she doles out brutality to everyone she crosses paths with. Yes, let's.
The twins already gave me a good scolding, okay? A live interview may not have been the right place to fly off the handle, but it also wasn't the right place to plant a question like that. Someone was trying to get under my skin. It worked.
In the end, it matters not. But this enemy requires that we take action. Which is why I advise that we take our grievances to court.
You can't possibly mean...
She does, Rhea. Delilah means for us to settle our animosities in the time-honored tradition of Wrestler's Court. Before the whole island.
Island Wrestlers Court, huh?
We will challenge the other orders with opening arguments and follow it up with action in the ring. Let the fans be the jury.
You sure you want a live mic in my hand after that interview with Steph?
I believe you should help Rhea with her words. She would have benefited from some assistance in that last interview.
Okay, I get it. I messed up. But you're not wrong. In fact, why don't you choose who we target first too? CM Punk and the Order of Anarchy? Or Cody and the Order of Tradition? Let's take on the Golden Boy then. Cody and I match up on the mic, but I could still use your help in the argument. Delilah, I trust you can get the IWC up and running. Meanwhile, you think about how you want to target Cody and the Order of Tradition. I'll meet you back in the Order of Shadows.
This is rather thrilling, sister. We have justice to administer.
Barrister Ripley, here we go. Ready to make our opening arguments against the order of tradition? That's the spirit. Let's expose Cody and put some fire behind it. I'll get us started, but remember that I'm counting on you to guide me. I can't lose it again like I did with Stephanie. Cody Rhodes, the face of the business, a hero to all. But we both know that's not the face you see when you look in the mirror, is it, Nightmare? Even as you stand tall as the leader of the Order of Tradition. But what is your order? A series of rules and regulations, tropes and stereotypes you're desperate to recreate and stick us all into, whether we fit in those boxes or not. You speak of legacy, but you struggle to find a message, a single thing to say now that your story is done. What's left for Cody Rhodes now that he's done coasting along paths laid by others? We've seen you take the crown, but it always looks so heavy on your head. Perhaps that's why your order resorts to cheap tricks on teleprompters, unsure of other ways to raise its station. But you know all about cheap tricks, Cody. Taking advantage of your order and your fans, you... Make them believe you're with them. That you wouldn't turn your back for the right moment, the right opportunity. You know better than that. Cody Rhodes leaves places when they don't suit him, when he doesn't get what he wants. Is that what tradition really means? Being stubborn and set in your own ways? You say tradition stands firm, but I say it's too often obstinate and unyielding. You advertise glory to all, but give it to a select few, while our order embraces. Bold, colorful ideas, even while we lurk in the darkness. You can hide behind a prompter all you like, Cody Rhodes, but I see you as you are. That's right. I'm not intimidated by the American nightmare, because nightmares are my stock and trade. So bring your stalwart pandering, bring your first family legacy, bring all you pretend to be for the cameras, Cody. Because we're ready to put it to the test and find out if all your glitter is gold or just a shiny facade, ready to be extinguished by the dark.
The island is responding to both Ria's words and your victory. This may have begun as damage control, but now it seems the IWC is leaning in your favor. As big of a statement as it made against tradition, anarchy is watching too, and they're not being quiet. The signs are still unclear. There are many elements at work in secret, and you must draw them out. Our court will shake this all out. It's high time you and Rhea made just as strong of a statement against CM Punk and the Order of Anarchy.
I suppose it's time for lawyering. You ready for opening arguments against the Order of Anarchy? Good, because there's 50-50 odds that Punk doctored the question on Stephanie's show. Someone needs to answer for that. Everyone on the island is still talking about how we exposed Cody for the hypocrite he is. We need to send Punk a message just as sharp. I already made an airtight case that Cody Rhodes could be the saboteur who tried to ruin my interview with Stephanie McMahon. There's just one problem. I'm not sure if Cody's clever enough to pull it off. You know who is that clever? CM Punk. Just ask him, and he'll tell you all about how smart he is. I can't say for certain that Punk and the Order of Anarchy are behind the merry little prank, but I'm going to paint you a picture. Of a man who only fights the system for himself. I started thinking back, yeah? Straight Edge Society, The Nexus, Part 2 Electric Boogaloo, the Order of Anarchy. What do all these revolutionary movements have in common? That's right. CM Punk sitting at the top of the pecking order. Pretty self-serving revolution, mate. You fail to see yourself as you truly are, Punk. You think you're a shining specimen? The human example of a city on a hill. But I realize now why you're so intimidated by me, by my order. I'm everything that you threw away. For a shot at that brass ring you used to abhor. While you sold your soul for glory and acclaim, I fought through without ever compromising. Did you ever truly believe? Or did you want what you thought parroting beliefs might bring you? Even now, I wonder about your true intentions in the Order of Anarchy, where you sit pretty at the top. Someday, people are going to wake up to the fact that it's not anarchy if you have a boss. You really were best in the world once, Punk. But what's holding you back now is... your regret. Knowing that you're closer to the end of your career than the beginning, most everyone around you has more time left to make an impact while you squandered so much of yours holding grudges. It's not fair. It's just the truth. But despite your cause, it's no excuse to play childish pranks on me or the Order of Shadows just because, for a moment, someone else earned the spotlight. So consider this a formal invitation. CM Punk, the Order of Shadows requests your presence. Let's stop talking and see how we stack up when we put our words into action.
done. We couldn't have done it better ourselves.
I appreciate the words, but what I want to know is what the fans are thinking. They're the ones who render verdicts in the IWC.
You've made convincing arguments, both in the ring and out of it. Anarchy and tradition are both on their heels. The fans are on our side. Rhea, we are winning.
Hell of a promo, Rhea Ripley. Real words hit as hard as fist vibes. Good stuff.
It's not often that Cody and I agree about anything, but we're on the same page here. Nailed it, Rhea. No notes.
Well, maybe a few. In fact, for all you had to say, Punk and I haven't had a word in edgewise yet, and Punk especially likes to talk.
Again, I oddly agree with Cody here. For instance, I am absolutely dying to get into how hypocritical it is for you to accuse me of curating an image when you are ripped from the pages of Lone Goth Wolf magazine.
And calling out my past? Rhea, I didn't decide how I grew up or how I came into this business any more than you did. I'm trying to use my influence to empower others. What are you trying to do with yours? Lurk?
You made some very good points, Rhea, but you're wrong about one very important thing. Cody and I are not about to take your accusations and hide in the dark and cry about them.
Having a common enemy who's been trying to take us down?
Brought us closer together.
I think I'd like to show off our new partnership in the ring.
That's a fantastic idea. Can't wait to see what the IWC decides.
Unintended consequences. The first rule of magic. And I suppose the IWC. We have pushed tradition and anarchy toward one another.
I don't like this at all. My interview with Stephanie sabotaged. Delilah's card warning that something big is coming to the island.
My senses are tingling as well. It's like the cards are being dealt by hands we can't see.
Whether it's anarchy, tradition, or the two of them working together on this, we're not sitting back while we wait for them to strike. We're gonna make the first move and write our destiny. Let's get to work.
Even if they are playing at alliance, you know the tensions between anarchy and tradition could be turned into fissures with the proper hammer. I'll reach out to both Cody and Punk, do some meddling, raise some suspicion, perhaps mention new evidence and testimony. We'll invite them both to our arena for final arguments in the IWC and make the first move before they make theirs.
Excellent. I trusted you through the entire IWC, and I trust you now. When it's time to strike, you decide who we're targeting.
After weeks of mudslinging, tonight, Rhea Ripley promises to put an end to what she started weeks ago in her interview with Stephanie McMahon.
Personally, I think it was a reckoning the island needed, Cole.
Shh, I want to listen.
What a mess we've gotten into. Accusations thrown, rumors stirred.
Many by you, Rhea.
But what's clear is that the island needs an answer. Who's doing the throwing? Who's doing the stirring? And who's gone out of their way to mire the Order of Shadows in controversy? I think my associate has an answer to that.
What sort of evidence do you suppose the Order of Shadows has? There's not cold, hard evidence, just a cold, hard attack. And they're targeting the Order of Anarchy. But CM Punk's got reinforcements in Bobby Newton.
And it looks like Dahlia Hex. We're standing in the wings, just waiting for a fight to pop off. The wait is over. The numbers may be uneven, but judging by the volume of the crowd, the IWC has spoken. This match is on. This And just like that, the IWC has ended as it always was destined to, with closing arguments in the squared circle. Final judgment for the Order of Shadows.
Seems like Rhea's got something to say.
McIntyre?
Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch? What's happening here?
I think we're about to find out.
Rhea's right about one thing. The island needs an answer. An answer to these weak, tired excuses who pretend anyone's worthy of reaping the rewards this place has to offer.
Cody Rhodes and CM Punk!
We are that answer. We are salvation. We are the Order of Malice.